But first, Eddie Betts and North Melbourne's Lindsay Thomas are two of the most exciting small forwards in the game. They both learned their footy at the Mallee Park Club in Port Lincoln, along with a string of other outstanding Indigenous players. Before yesterday's game, we caught up with the lifelong mates to share their memories of those early years.
This is an Eddie special. Goal number 6 for Eddie.
And this is going to make it very, very tough for the Cats. Little Lindsay Thomas has got his second.
You know, we played for Mallee Park under 14s, I think it was, and you know, it was funny because we both came runner-up and best and fairest that year for Mallee Park.
We're always those two younger boys playing, you know, in the higher age groups. He was 13 and I was 12, and we were playing under 17s, and we actually played in the premiership together.
You know, we've got a lot of talent at Mallee Park. You know, you got Byron Piggott that's come from there, the Berger brothers. You know, even saying that, you've got players down there that can make the AFL. They're so talented, but they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave Port Lincoln. So yeah, but Lindsay, you know, and now playing against him, it's funny because we always on field, always when I'm running past him, always give me a little tap on the bum during the play, and always telling him, you know, when he's lining up for goal, just give him a little cheat. You can't kick this, you can't get that far. Always good to have a little bit of banter.
You know, I had my journey where, you know, you get into strife, and opportunity came where Port Adelaide Magpies offered me a position where I could move over and, you know, further my schooling, and I got homesick a lot, and you know, at one stage I wanted to chuck it in, but you know, fortunately enough, North Melbourne gave me the opportunity in 2007. 11 years later, here we are still.
We've been pretty close, and when I was playing for Carlton, you know, we would go around, you know, once a month to Lindsay's house for dinner and take the kids around. The kids will play. Once you step over the white line, you're out there to battle. So once the game's finished, you know, it's always good to catch up, you know, see how family's going.
You know, he was great for me. He was you know, someone that I knew, along with Daniel Wells, obviously, and you know, he's always someone that I lent on for advice. We've been pretty close, and we're still pretty close to this day.